When we think about stewardship, it's easy to narrow it down to money or possessions. But true stewardship is far broader. It encompasses everything God entrusts to us: our time, our talents, our relationships, our influence, our resources. Recognizing that all of these belong to Him changes the way we approach every decision. Stewardship becomes sacred because it's not about personal gain. It's about managing what ultimately belongs to God in a way that honors His ownership and purposes. Consider your daily life, right? How do you spend your time? Do you invest it in pursuits that align with your calling, or do you allow it to slip into distractions that yield very little fruit for you? Time is one of the most powerful resources that God has given us, and managing it intentionally is an act of sacred stewardship. Each hour can be used to grow your skills, serve others, strengthen relationships, or deepen your understanding of His kingdom. Time wasted is a resource mismanaged, but time invested with purpose contributes to lasting impact. Talents are another form of stewardship. The skills, abilities, and gifts that God has placed in your hands are not solely for self advancement. When you cultivate and apply them in ways that serve others and advance God's purposes, your talents become instruments of kingdom influence. Stewardship here requires self awareness, practice, and courage to use your abilities wisely, even when the reward isn't immediate or visible. Treasures like material wealth and resources must also be managed with intention. Sacred stewardship means examining how you allocate what you have. Are your resources supporting generosity, kingdom projects, or ethical enterprises, or are they just hoarded, maybe spent impulsively or misaligned with God's principles? Stewardship demands that every investment, every dollar, every gift reflects obedience, integrity, and trust in God's timing. Ultimately, sacred stewardship is about alignment. It asks us to view everything we manage through the lens of God's ownership and purpose. It's a mindset, a daily discipline, if you will, and a kingdom principle. When you steward your time, your talent, and treasure with awareness of God's sovereignty, you transform ordinary management into acts of worship, responsibility, and influence. Today, pause and consider: how well does your management of your life's resources reflect God's ownership? Identify areas that need attention and realign them with kingdom priorities, and step into the sacred responsibility that God has entrusted to you. Stewardship is not optional, it's a tangible way to live faithfully under His rule.